That's a great look at our locations. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Paul.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Robinson. Joe Ingles is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Paul in at the 1. And for the Suns, they've got Warren. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. Now, here's Warren. Shot clock at 2 over Ingles. Boris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
First point of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had an 18-point outing in their last game again.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Here's Dragic following the score by New York. Warren the pass to Whiteside. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Warren against Ingles. Clock at 6. Warren the pass to Harrell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Paul with the ball. Last time 45 points for him. That shot off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Warren against Ingles. And the pass to Whiteside. Now Dragic. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Whiteside, good.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Paul. Outside Robinson. Gallinari trying to get open.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. Well, hard to find a team more iconic in the NBA than the New York Knicks. They are a premier brand.
Greg, this is absolutely true. This is an organization that has played a few games in London that have helped them, and it hasn't seemed to matter that the team has struggled for an extended period of time. They remain a major media presence in a major market. The NBA is better when the New York Knicks are a factor.
Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Warren finds Whiteside. Back to Warren. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at New York, it's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
Well, I think for New York, so far it looks like the adjustments they've made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
And remember, this was a team that had talked about the importance of getting off to a quick start. This has been a worst-case scenario. Their confidence looks shaken.
To the paint and stolen by Love. Dragic against Paul. 30 seconds left in the first, and the basket is good.
And young point guards can learn a lot from Paul. The way he handles the ball is remarkable.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Warren. Robinson against Middleton. A three ball. Hands it from downtown.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Paul. To the wing right side. Robinson for three. And no good that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the
steals thing is just...
Well, you hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits, what they like to do, gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Gallinari is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Love in at the 5 spot.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Paul. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Paul's got his second basket.
And now, in his second year of coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young players. And I want you to think back to where he earned his stripes. That was with the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
Rebound by the Suns. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Stolen by Middleton. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6. All up top. He's guarded by Dragic. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Whiteside. Outside Warren. Just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range, they get it again. Whiteside, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
To end the run, and it's Gallinari missing. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Phoenix. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Ingles. Dragic against Paul. Dragic left side. Passes it to Whiteside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Whiteside's got 10 points.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Robinson against Middleton. Robinson kicks to Love. Pass to Ingles. Here's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Down low. Harrell the pass to Warren. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Suns lead by 15.
The way Warren controls his body is truly impressive. He's got the frame to absorb it.
Chris Middleton. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was... and that'll...
I'm in the bed now. Debate about who's the greatest, what you debate about.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Chris Middleton is out there with Dragic. Then there's Warren. Then there's Harrell. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Love against Warren. Great D that time from Love.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Ball finds Gallinari. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
And there's the pass to Whiteside. Dragic dishes to Warren. Back to Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. From deep. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Harrell, that's good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Paul kicks to Love. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Gallinari trying to get open. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Paul outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Middleton looking it over, kicks to Dragic. Back to Middleton. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's 13 points for Chris Middleton.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle. And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Passes it to Warren. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Dragic. Low block shot over Paul. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Middleton can't get it to go. And stolen by Whiteside. Now, here's Warren. 6 points for him. 12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. range. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with the 16. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Gallinari. Chris Paul is out there with Robinson. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Love in at the center position. Pass to Paul. Jacks up a three. Love. And Love with his second chance points.
That's the activity of Kevin Love that I simply admire. This guy bails him out of a lot of possessions, and he doesn't allow them to come up empty.
Middleton on the wing. The three. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Shoots from the elbow. Paul can't get it to go.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
The pass to Warren. With the teardrop. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
You talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
Gallinari trying to get open. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Harrell finds Dragic. Here's Middleton. Inside. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Middleton. And that's now 6 points for Montrezl Harrell.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's a 2 from Paul, and good. You got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, what you like about Paul and the pick and roll, not just excellent timing with the pass, but the placement. It's always where it needs to be for the finish.
Middleton the pass to Whiteside. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
New York calls timeout. As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Phoenix.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Hassan Whiteside.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Warren kicks to Dragic. Middleton outside. Takes the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Ball against Dragic. Will it go? And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here is Warren. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the month. David, thank you.